Hello everyone and welcome back to Pinnacle Park. Today we are back in one part of the fairy tale area that you can already see in I think 2 or 3 episodes ago when the fairy tale theme just was added to the game. We did some more detailing on this coaster building for the RMC family coaster. And today I am, basically because of the release of the sorcery pack, I thought we should revisit Pinnacle Park in some way because exactly with this area around here, like Divine Yards and next to the launched looping coaster, it always seemed kind of off or basically and the whole forest here is just maybe we should call it a waste of space because here is so much space for another ride, and that's why I thought we should actually go for a Vekoma Kiddie coaster that was recently added with the sorcery pack. So I'm happy that we are here today, and actually, as here is a natural path going up the hill to lead into the mountain with the log flume ride, where we have like this adventure hiking trail or something like this that is intersecting with the whole log flume ride. And I would say let's start with deleting some parts of this because we need this area to actually lay out the new coaster. So if we have this empty, and then the main idea was to let me quickly draw that out. I thought that we could go with the coaster station somewhere here. Still a little big to draw. So basically coaster station here. Then my thoughts were that we are going to have like an overpass with the brake run and the end of the coaster over here, and then going around into the lift hill into this direction. So we would have double the crossing because actually this space is too small for a kiddie coaster and I don't want to get rid of the vineyards here. And on the other side we still have plenty of room left, so let's delete some of those trees or also here to get some room for the newest coaster edition. So basically like this. So we should be already quite fine with this. And then the idea basically is to have a twisting and turning coaster layout going over here, down here, making a turn, and then some way around this one. So as you might have already noticed, we are starting the video today a little different as I wanted to do a quick introduction of what we are going to do today. And usually I don't do this type of things, but I really wanted to try out some new kind of video making and making it a little more dynamic overall. So let me know what you think about it, and I try to do this a little more in the future to not only put in speed builds. I really would like to give a little more context on what is going to happen in the episode, and maybe we are also next to the cinematics jumping into the park and taking a look around in the future, but I'm not sure about how I'm going to create all the episodes in the future, but there is definitely a change going to happen. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will dive into the speed build now and talk a little further about what I have been doing. We are now in the speed build part of today's video, and I am starting with placement of the coaster station. The regular size was a little too big for me, so I decided to delete one part of it to have a shorter train, and after a quick curve the train will go directly into the friction wheel lift hill. The basic or main idea of this whole thing was that I wanted to actually have something that is interacting with the path that is going underneath. And I also loved in one of the past updates, I think it was an update 5 or so, that the coaster supports are also existing on path elements, which looks super nice. And the only thing I would really love to see is that we have some kind of collision or new barrier pieces that people move around. But most of the time people are actually walking next to the coaster supports, and not too often going directly through them. So I think it's still okay. What I like the most about the Vekoma Kiddie coaster that is coming with the sorcery pack are actually the supports. They look really great. The only thing that I have seen in the end when I was custom supporting some parts of it, that we don't have the support basements like the concrete stuff and connectors in this circular form like they are auto-generated by the game. It would be nice to have them in the future as scenery pieces as well. But next to that, I'm really happy with this nice addition because it adds so much more to the game. And the only thing I would really love to see is a boomerang version of it, because especially with some rides we already know, I think in Energylandia there is a Vekoma Boomerang Kiddie coaster, and there is also a Reich at Phantasialand here in Germany, and I would really love to have a boomerang variant of this as well. So hopefully Frontier is listening and will include something like this in a future update. I actually heard in one of Rudy's videos that he also mentioned it during his stay in Cambridge. So Frontier is definitely aware of it, and I think everybody would be happy with this little additional option. As we are already talking about the boomerang option or possibility in Planet Coaster 2, there are two specific boomerang coasters. They are both, I think, an old Vekoma and an Arrow one. So the thing I was really wondering, and this was something that was changed in Planet Coaster 1 during the time, as I remember we had this special boomerang coasters, but then in one of the last packs that got released, we got the SLV, which is basically a Schwarzkopf coaster, and this included a boomerang option just in the regular coaster type, and we didn't have to have a specific boomerang version of it. So I was wondering why the SLV, especially now in Planet Coaster 2, doesn't have this boomerang version anymore. Maybe I'm just too stupid to do it, but I think it doesn't work anymore because I can only select lapping or block sectioned. But maybe some of you have already recognized it or seen that it was already added after an update, but something is different compared to the Planet Coaster 1 version. So let me know in the comments down below if you already recognize this, and if you have any thoughts on why Frontier could left this out in Planet Coaster 2. You might have seen that I'm struggling with the layout overall because the train was too slow and it didn't make it to the final brake run. Then I thought, why not add a second lift hill after half of the coaster layout? But in a few moments you will already see, and I especially left this in just for some better understanding and context, because usually when I'm struggling with a build, I leave it out, I cut it out of my videos and just show the final result in the end. But this time I just thought, let's keep it in, because I was really struggling with the layout in this small area. And I think the solution I found in the ending is pretty nice, and that's why I left the whole process in there. And the coaster is making it to the final brake run even without a second lift hill, because it then got just too long and I didn't want to have this. And this triple interaction of track pieces is also, in my opinion, really nicely looking. Next to the different beginning of today's video, I also included a bigger variant of cinematics at the end. I did not only shoot some cinematics of the surrounding area, I also tried to include some cinematic movie pieces or elements from the coaster going through the layout. And also you can find a POV at the end of today's video. So I really hope to you enjoy the kind of different vibe I'm going for. I would really love to hear back from you if you like these type of video editing a little more, and if I should keep it for the future and continue like this. So if you haven't yet, definitely subscribe to the channel to never miss any upcoming video again. I fully understand that you can watch my videos even without subscribing, but it would really help me to grow my channel and my community. So thank you so much for all the ongoing support. I'm starting now with the overall foliage around the area. I'm also adding some water into this part, because I wanted to have some mist effects and a little water area. It's not having any water feature, but as we are building a very small and not too detailed diamond cave and a small church, I wanted to have some nice looking natural environment around the whole coaster layout. And I didn't want it too heavily themed, but it should still look kind of interesting and fitting the kiddie kind of theme overall. This episode was actually not planned, because my basic plan for Pinnacle Park was to have one more detailing episode, the finale episode of the water park, and then the park tour. So please consider this as a special or bonus episode, because this wasn't initially planned. So we are now in episode 25. We will now continue with the gap filling episode, which will be episode 26, and the water park finale, and ending everything with the park tour in a few weeks. I'm already cutting through everything. Everything is set and done, so I cannot wait to share the last steps of the progress with all of you guys. And I'm happy that this series is somehow coming to an end, because I have so much other stuff for my other series prepared. And I kind of feel somehow limited when building in Pinnacle Park, because when I started this series, I wasn't too familiar with Planet Coaster 2. We developed our skills in building things here over the last couple of months, and if I'm going for a too heavily detailed building style or so, it wouldn't fit anymore to the rest of the park. And this was something I always recognized when I was building new areas, that I'm kind of going a little more into the details, but I still wanted to make it look similar to some other parts of the park, actually, because it would look off if it's completely different from a building kind of style. And as I'm enjoying the heavily detailed things at the moment really a lot, I cannot wait to carry on, and maybe we are going to revisit this park somewhere in the future, but the kiddie coaster was really the last big addition to the park, and I'm happy that we are now at this state of the park. It's only finalizing, and then I cannot wait to go with all of you through the park we built over the last year, actually, because we are nearly coming closer to November, which will be the first anniversary of Planet Coaster 2. And we just started on the release day of Planet Coaster 1 with this series. It's actually unbelievable. Time flies, in my opinion, but I think it doesn't feel too different for all of you as well. So, this is it from me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of today's speed build. Keep an eye out onto the cinematics at the end of today's video, and I thank you all for watching. Thank you for your ongoing support. Feel free to share my videos, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my socials, or become a member of my Discord server, because we are sharing lots of screenshots and ideas and everything there. So become a member of it. I cannot wait to interact with all of you. So thank you for the support, and I see you in the next one.